Yes, welcome back to another video. If you haven't tell already by the title, me and Mom are going to be taking on the no hands challenge. So what we're going to do, we're both going to tell a story, but we're going to have our hands behind our back, and the other person has to be our hands. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell, and let you know we make some more videos. Give this video some thumbs up and leave your comments below, and let's get into it. Okay, we found Mama, of course. So I'm going to go first, and you're going to go second. We're both going to tell a story. It may be true, it may not be true. It doesn't matter. It's a story.
Story.
Yeah. So, you ready? All right, come on. Okay. Hey. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to tell you guys a little story about the dog park. So, me and Solara and Tabitha and another dog that I used to babysit, his name was Gunner, we all went to the dog park. It was a nice day that day. So I stopped and got them ice cream from PetSmart. They ate that. And then we proceeded to go to the dog park. So for some reason, there wasn't a lot of dogs there in the small dog section. So they were kind of lonely. But there was plenty of dogs in the big dog section. And I thought that maybe they would like to go over there instead and play, because I saw some little dogs over there. So, I thought maybe it'd be a good idea. It wasn't a good idea. So I proceeded to take the dogs to the big dog section. Tabitha stayed in one spot. She ain't moved. Not one time, as usual. And Gunner played with the other dogs as usual. And so did my dog. Well, my dog began to run. And she was gone. She was out of there, okay? And so I think the dogs thought she was a rabbit. And she began to run all around the woods area. And there was about 10, 15 big dogs. And I mean big dogs. I mean 80-pound, 50-pound dogs running after my dog. So I'm calling her, Solara, come back. So she finally gets to me. She gets to me. She crawls up my body. She crawls up my body, and I know Solara was traumatic. She crawled up my body, and there was about all types of dogs all around me, and everybody's owner was trying to pull their dogs off of me one by one, and I'm trying to hold on to my dog at that. Dang, mama! You try to hold on to me too? I don't do that. So I apologize to everybody. I said, I'm so sorry. I thought, I didn't think that her running would be a problem. And it was, they was fine. My hair in my face. My hair in my face. Get. Ooh, girl. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I apologize to everybody. And we left, and I was so embarrassed. And that was a very rough day at the dog park. Okay. What in the hell? And that's the end of my story. Get off me. What? They had a chokehold on me. What's wrong with you?
Well, you said Solara.
Come here.
You said Solara. Grabbed you, man. She didn't want to let go. That's what you had said.
Oh my God. Where look? And my hair.
I got your hair out your face.
I guess. Oh Lord.
You didn't say what side.
All right, man. Go on. Get it from me now. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. All right. Put your hands behind.
Put my hands over.
Yeah. You gotta put your hands behind. Hold on.
Tight fit.
Hold on. Come on, girl. Stop. I gotta hold on to something. You can't hold on to me.
My hands right there.
Dang.
So once upon a time, in the life of the post office, I was in there casing mail. Okay? Every time I would grab a piece of mail and try to put it up in the case, it fell on the ground. I had to pick it up. I said, okay, let's try this again. I get another pile, try to put it up there in the hole. I dropped another piece. All right, I picked that up. By the time I dropped the third piece, I was getting frustrated. I said, if I drop another piece of mail, I'm going to scream. You heard? Scream. So, after that, things were going around okay. It had been storming outside. The lights went out in the post office. I'm looking around. How they think we supposed to case this mail in the dark? Here they come around with these lights that look like the lights that the coal miners put on their head. So we had to put them on in case mail in the dark. Boy, was I hot then. You already can't see. And then you trying to put the case of mail with a little bit of light and reading names and address on there. Man, good thing it didn't last long because the lights came back on. I said, thank you, Jesus. Because I about ready to slap somebody in here. I said, slap somebody in here. Alright then. So, they come over there, blah, 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 blah. In my head, I'm saying, get out my face before I slap you. So, my bag had to get out there. Woo! So, life in the post office is funny. That wasn't a really funny story. But it's alright. Peace out. How did my arms get out?
I don't know.
I think that's when you slapped me.
Hey, you want to try the story? You want to try the story?
Yeah, that wasn't too funny.
Okay, I'm gonna try another one.
You gonna try another one too?
Yeah, I'll do the other one.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get on.
Another story.
Here we go. Practice first. Okay, we good?
Yeah, man. Okay. Put your head behind me. Yeah,
okay.
There you go. All right. Well, let me get my hair out of my face.
Yeah, make sure you get hair out of your face. I don't know which side you're talking about.
Yeah, here we go.
I don't know how it got in your face anyway.
All right, here we go. All right. So, a while ago, before me having dogs, we used to live in an apartment that couldn't have dogs. They weren't allowed. So, I had all types of animals. And my favorite ones were chinchillas. And eventually, I had about 4 chinchillas. Well, one of the chinchillas, 2 of them, that I got from Feeder Supply, said they sold me 2 males. They sold me a boy and a girl. I came home one day from school. Normal, la-da-da-da. I go up to my room. I go in there and something darts across the floor. Yeah, like that. Dart like that. Yeah. And I'm like, what in the world's going on? So I find it, and it's a little tiny baby chinchilla with a big old head. I said, oh my gosh, what in the world? I go, Mama! We got babies. She go, babies? There's babies in the cage. So she comes in the room, and lo and behold, there's baby chinchillas. Now, I am a chinchilla breeder around the age of I don't know what, but I was in middle school. And Feeder Supply had to take them back. And I was their supplier for a while. I sold all my babies back to Feeder Supply because they had me messed up. Okay? So, Winnie and Snuggles was their name. And I continued to have them together because I didn't have enough room to separate them at this point. So they continued to have babies. And that was my life of a very young chinchilla breeder. Thank you.
Get around the boobs. That was rich.
Yeah. Look good. All right. There we go. Let's try yours again. Keep your hands behind.
Hands behind your back. Where you going?
Yeah, here we go. All right, here we go.
Where you going, Timbuktu?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. One little day in the life of Donna. Yeah, that's me. Miss Linda. Okay. I took her out to the post office with me, right? So I had to do something. So she came in for a little bit. Then she said, I'm going to go outside and sit out there in the front. I said, oh, cool. That's okay, So I went in there, and did what I had to do, and thing. I come out there. She out there talking to people that come by, especially the men. And then she going to tell me, oh, yeah, this nice man came by and was speaking to me. I said, you little floozy. I said, all you do is want to talk to men all the time. I don't understand it. Everywhere we go, oh, he cute. Oh, he cute. I'm like, what? I'm like, calm down, old lady. You're going to need to calm down because you're doing a little bit too much. I can't take you nowhere. So every time I take you somewhere, you looking at men's. What's wrong? What's wrong with this picture? I don't get it. I mean, everything we do. I mean, even when we have conversations, it's about men's. Anyway, that's the end. Hallelujah.
Ooh. Okay. So, last story. Last round. Here we go. Okay. So, I want to tell you a story about Chintas versus Samantha. So a while ago, I had a miniature pinscher other than Solara. Her name was Samantha. I got her from my Nana. She eventually gave her to me when we moved here. And I still had chinchillas. Now, miniature pinschers do not like any type of rodents or anything like that. So that's the reason why we actually have a 3-bedroom, was because I had animals that needed their own room because of the dog. So somehow Chintas got loose and it was on and popping. So once he got loose, he was gone, and Samantha was on his tail. So they run around the house. He trying to escape. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. Chintas ends up in the kitchen. He ends up in the kitchen. He's underneath the little things. So he's underneath the little shelving little thing where he can kind of get shelter away from it. But Samantha, she was on him. She was on him. So she's trying to get him, but only thing she could bite was a mouthful of hair. So I finally got to him. I pulled Samantha away. I got Chinchillas who only lost little patches of hair. Thank the Lord. And I put them back in the cage. So, that was a very traumatic experience, having a rodent killer and rodents in the same household. Okay. End of the story. End of the story. Is it? Finito. Get off me.
Get on me.
Oh, Lord mercy. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let me see. Move over now. Move
Come on
over.
now. Come on now. Come on now.
Make sure they can. Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay, here's the thing. I would take my dog outside. And I would take her out of the door. I would take her out of my pay or take her out the door. I go out there, open up the door. BAM! Get stung by a bee. What the heck is going on? So I have to come in here and put something on it or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So then I go out there to let her out again. BAM! I get stung again. I'm like, look, something ain't right. Where are the bees living? I got stung 3 times, and I end up having to call the HOA and tell them there's a wasp nest out here, a bee nest out here somewhere, because I keep getting stung. And I wasn't a bee, it was a wasp. I did it again, didn't I? So I got 4 hands. So anyway, they came out here and come to find out that the nest was inside the lock, and every time you open up the door, they were in there, so they would come out and sting me. Who knew? By that time, I could have been dead. So they plugged up the hole, and the problem was solved. But the problem with me is, now I've gotten stung by 3 bees, and when I talked to the doctor said, if I get stung again, I'm going to have an allergic reaction. So I'm going to have to carry EpiPen. And you know how you got to do some things. Jab yourself in the leg. The thigh. Whoa. And then you have to call, 911. Because, they got to make sure, you're still okay and all that BS. So I'm out here at work on the mail route, have to ride around with an EpiPen, praying to God that I don't get stung, and praying to God I don't have to use this EpiPen, because I'm not trying to stick myself in the thigh. Well, I guess better than die. Thank you very much. I didn't just really get stung by one for real stings.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was making sure they got the story right there. Got the story. Well, all right. So, thank you for joining our No Hands Challenge, including some story time.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and that bell. It lets you know we make some more videos. Give this video some thumbs up and leave your comments below. We out.